surface and study 6 muscles. These are the sternomastoid, the cleidomastoid, the sternohyoid, the mylohyoid, the digastric, and the masseter. The sternomastoid is a prominent V-shaped muscle originated from the sternum and inserted onto the mastoid process. This muscle contracts to turn and depress the head. In man, this muscle is comprised of 2 origins, the sternum and the clavicle. The cleidomastoid is situated lateral to the sternomastoid. It originates from the clavicle and inserts onto the mastoid process. This muscle contracts to turn the head laterally and pull the clavicle cranially. In humans, this muscle fused with the sternomastoid to give rise to the sternocleidomastoid. The sternohyoid is comprised of 2 small pieces of muscles located on the surface of the trachea. The mylohyoid is a small piece of muscle located at the base of the mandible. The digastric is a V-shaped, stout band of muscle attached to the ventral border of the mandible. This muscle acts to open the jaw. The masseter is a large, round, and powerful muscle in the cheek. It lies ventral to the zygomatic arch and lateral to the digastric. The masseter has its origin in the zygomatic arch and insertion in the coronoid process of mandible. It elevates the jaw. We will now study the deep muscles located on the back of the shoulder and axilla regions. They are the rhomboidus muscles, the rhomboidus capitis, the splenius, the supraspinatus, the infraspinatus, the teres major, the serratus ventralis. The rhomboidus muscles are comprised of the major and the minor. These muscles originate from the spines of the thoracic vertebrae and insert onto the vertebral border of the scapula. They draw the scapula dorsally and medially. The rhomboidus capitis is a band of muscle located on the dorsal surface beneath the clavotrapezius. This muscle rotates and pulls the scapula cranially. The splenius is a broad and flat muscle situated along the lateral surface of the neck. This muscle pulls the scapula forward, turns and raises the head. The supraspinatus is a medial and cranial muscle located on the supraspinatus fossae of the scapula. It extends the humerus. The infraspinatus is a smaller muscle located on the infraspinatus fossae at the caudal and lateral surface of the scapula. This muscle rotates the humerus outwardly. The teres major arises from the caudal border of the scapula. This muscle flexes and rotates the humerus inwardly. The serratus ventralis is a serrated muscle consisting of numerous heads in the axilla and lateral wall. This muscle pulls the scapula forward.